Guys, welcome to Evercade Unofficial Game Awards. So what we're going to be looking at in this video is all the carts that have been released so far. 26 carts, 4 of them were arcade carts. All the different games, we're going to look at the best game, best graphics, best narrative, best story, best RPG, best shooter for example. There's hundreds of games to choose from. Which games are going to win? Let's find out. Now the final category is going to be best game, and I'm going to put that in the hands of you, the viewer. I want you to vote for your favourite game that you like on the Evercade. Drop me a comment and we'll feature this in a future video. I've got some examples at the end of the video, but I want the best game to be voted by you, the viewer. Without further ado guys, let's get started.
Xeno Crisis.
Okay, best graphics for me has to be Xeno Crisis. I just absolutely love this game. Pretty hard, but it's got some great design. The bosses, the aliens, the monsters, there's just so much going on. It's absolutely fantastic. Obviously it's got that sort of more modern retro style to it, but I thought the bosses looked absolutely brilliant. Great design here, really fantastic, lots of detail, well deserved winner.
Game over.
So best music for me has to be Alligator Hunt. No, absolutely fantastic music, all that great guitar riffs going all the way through the game. Absolutely fantastic. I can't really think of another game that really beats it just for the sheer brilliance of the guitar riffs. It just doesn't seem to think it would fit, but when you're playing it, it does fit and it feels good. And it's such a thumping, cracking game that you really just enjoy and you want to keep playing on to sort of enjoy it. It certainly keeps you going. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, best sports game for me is Speedball 2. Kind of a loosely based sports game, but it's a sports game nonetheless. I just found this absolutely addictive and surprised. I really enjoyed it back in the day, but I've really got into this on the Evercade. Really enjoyed it. It's so addictive, it's fun. It can be pretty manic playing it, but oh, I really enjoyed it. It's really good fun to play. Such a difficult category. There's all sorts of great games on the Evercade, but I really enjoyed this one the most. And this is the one I probably played the most out of all the sort of sports games that are out there.
Replay.
Okay, best driving game for me has to be World Rally Championship. What a fantastic, addictive game. I've really enjoyed it. Played this quite a lot. On the handheld, on the VS, doesn't really matter. Absolutely terrific. Very addictive. Very simple to pick up. It's not complicated. Does get quite tricky right enough, but wow. What an addictive, brilliant little game. I could happily play this opening sort of level over and over and never get bored with it. It's absolutely terrific. Best platformer for me has to be Tanglewood, an absolute gem of a game. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It does take a little bit to get used to what you're really supposed to be doing in the game, but once you sort of figure that out, oh, it's absolutely brilliant. Some great little puzzles, lots of collectibles. You need to figure a lot of things out and how to sort of complete each level, but oh, absolutely brilliant, and probably might just be one of my all-time favourite Mega Drive games ever. Absolutely terrific, and thanks to Evercade for putting this on a cart, because without that we probably would never have played this game at all. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, best RPG has to be Brave Battle Saga. It's got all the classic elements that you expect from an RPG, the graphics, the random battles, the story, absolutely fantastic. Definitely the best on the Evercade. Unfortunately, we don't have enough RPGs on the Evercade, so hopefully we'll get more in the future, but this one is definitely a really decent one. Okay, picking up the second award of the night, it's Alligator Hunt again for best shoot 'em up. Now obviously it's not really a traditional shoot 'em up, so to speak, but it's still a shoot 'em up, and it was the one that I enjoyed the most on the Evercade by far. It's not the traditional sort of vertical or horizontal shooter, but it's such a fantastic fun game. It's so addictive, you can just keep adding coins as you see fit. It's a brilliant little game. So best narrative or story driven game has to be Deadest for me. Absolutely brilliant. It's only played over 3 days, but there's a great story. It's very dark, it is very dark, but it's got such a genius story going on, and the elements and the way the game sort of comes together as you sort of play the part and trying to discover what the heck is going on in the village and what's actually happening. It's fantastic. I don't want to spoil too much because it's such a great game. I'd say urge you to go and experience it. It's a great little game. What a story, but yeah, it's very, very dark, but brilliant. So best fighting game has to be for me is Fighter's History. And although there's quite a lot of beat 'em ups on the Evercade, this one has been an early favourite for me, and it's still a firm favourite. Absolutely terrific. Very Street Fighter like, but it's probably for me better than Street Fighter. I enjoy it more, it's probably easier to get into. Great characters, fantastic, great gameplay, really enjoy it, and it works so well on the handheld. It's absolutely brilliant. Really enjoy it.
Fire! Samke wins!
So guys, yeah, spoiler alert, look away if you don't want to know this secret. So there's been a lot of secrets really revealed so far, and this was the best one for me. The fact that you could unlock Kubo 1 and 2 and get to play them for free, absolutely fantastic. Not amazing games, but they're quite good fun games for a few minutes. Definitely worth having a little blast. If you enjoyed Kubo 3, these games, I think they're probably in a little way more fun to actually play. So best puzzle game for me is Alien Cat 2. Now this one was definitely one of the toughest categories to choose from because there's a lot of puzzle games on the Evercade now, and for me it had to be this one because this is the one I probably played the most and couldn't put it down until I was finished. And it got more fiendish as you go on. You can see you've got 4 sort of alien cats that move exactly at the same time as all the rest, so you need to avoid the sort of mines and collect the sort of pieces or keys and try and finish the level. Absolutely genius, fiendish, but addictive and brilliant. Okay, best original game now is Flea. Now there's lots of sort of brand new retro style games on the Evercade, but for me this one is probably the best. It's got addictive gameplay. I love the sort of aspect that your character is always jumping. You don't press the button, the character's always jumping. You need to traverse through all the levels, collecting the blood samples, avoiding the traps. Wow, so addictive, absolutely fantastic. Okay, best cart has to be Indie Heroes. So many amazing games, which you've probably already seen in this video. You've got Alien Cat 2, Anguna, Chainbreak, Dedis, Deptor. You've got Super Homebrew, War Quest Rest, Twin Dragons, Kubo 3, Foxyland, Doodle World, Flea, Ploid. Wow. A cart chock full of absolutely brilliant retro games. So that leaves us with the final category of best game. What is the best game on the Evercade? Now that's going to be up to you to decide, but I'm going to leave you with some of my favourite games. Not want to try and sway you at all, but here are some of my favourite games that are on the Evercade so far.
License. All clear.
So guys, drop me a comment what your favourite game is. The winner is going to be decided by you, the viewer. I will provide the winner in a future video and let you all know what the best game on the Evercade is. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and we'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.